Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The topic of our research paper is quality and maintenance of the outsourced software or outsourcing software. In this research paper, we have discussed the problems of project management, software configuration management, and maintenance, and these are clarified. Uh, we have given a feasible approach to these problems, both incremental and measurable. Both have been suggested, and finally we have the conclusion. Uh, Share few possible directions for further research. In this research paper, nowadays the software companies especially use the outsourcing software. The word outsourcing means that software engineering activities are contracted to a third party who does the work of lower cost and for higher quality. And for this we need qualification, skills, and experience, or lack of other facilities, uh, such as development, environment, communication, etc. So the planned outsourcing is a part of company's strategic business to overcome new markets, to enter the market very fast, or to create an attractive image, not having the resources needed. So the outsourcing can be considered a mutually beneficial deal. The real life story is a bit different, and will try to explain why. So a case study during this research paper, I have studied the different research paper uh, relative to outsourcing project, and one of the project is read in the different in the research paper is like the software which is held in 90s, in early 90s, in Bulgaria. All projects were in the field of software, and this software is the biggest. And the new thing is like to design computer based training programs which were new in that time or that era. So we find the basic principles of project management and quality assurance program. The following constraints were imposed for the Bulgarian developers during this software development or software process. These are the development cost and the project deadline had to be determined in advance and could not be reconsidered. The second one is the general characteristics of the hardware platform and the software tools for the project had to be determined by the customer. The next one is the developer had to explain and submit for approval the project management scheme and the quality assurance plan. And the final and the last is that during the development the customer had to responsible for requirements definition, external specification, and their independent testing, and developers had to responsible for the detailed design. So at the beginning some risks are identified. These are: the requirements definition was incomplete and fuzzy. The distant development was to some extent new for all participants, and this development, the daily communications by email should be in English language for both sides, for both software development team sides. The SQA group, the Software Quality Assurance Group, has been created on the following these assumptions: the quality of the software product depends on the quality of the people involved in the project, and the quality of the software project depends on the quality of the development process. And the final assumption is the quality of the software product in a remote development project depends heavily on the quality of communication system. So all these are activities are face-to-face joint meetings. The project results were the this project is finally ended a year ago due to some financial reasons, and they can report a successful quality assurance program and find the three assumptions. The first assumption is the quality of the software product depends on the quality of the people. And what should we learn from this assumption? Uh, the lesson we learn from this assumption is they select the right partner to be qualified, loyal, and highly motivated. And the second assumption, that is the quality of the software product depends on the quality of the development process. And this assumption we can learn that it is not responsible or it is not possible to predict the duration and cost of each project phase. So a step-wise project is better, uh, and can be like the beginning, the project and the refinement for the next phase. I mean, in the uh, in the starting we have the stepwise and then refinement for next phase if we have some drawback or some ambiguity occur. The final assumption is the quality of the software product in a remote development project depends on heavily on the quality of the communication system. And this assumption we should learn that a communication protocol has to be established at the beginning of the project and has to be strictly followed. The at the beginning of the project we have set of rules or set of the communication protocols, and strictly we follow these rules. Now our approach to software engineering activities, the approach is an incremental. At the beginning it can be applied only for one software engineering activity, and after that we have the period of experimental use. The approach Second approach is based on the idea to keep the control over the whole project all the time, and the final one approach is adjustable to specific features and style of work in a given software company. And this approach we have the software company compromises the following steps: defining the main goal to be achieved, like efficient development process, highly software products, stable and attractive market image, etc. etc. And the next one is select a few basic software engineering activities to start with. The next one is for any activity development, developing a systematic methodology and a plan for its implementation. And finally, we have the evaluation of the results and making decisions how to proceed. So, we would like to apply our approach on this outsourcing development for the above mentioned stuff. And finally, we have the initial set to these three activities: two with already recognized importance, project management and quality assurance, and a new one underestimate till now, the software configuration management. We decide to include it because the analysis of project results show the need of special efforts for change development. So the pre-contract and contract activities include select the software parts to be outsourced, choose the right developer, create a no contractor, create a contractor and assess it. And the management phase we have include personnel management, process management, project management, and product management. And software quality assurance we include testing, quality evaluation, and quality control. And finally, the software configuration management we include the steps change control and configuration control. So the final acceptance test of the software system, the initial set of activities should be expanded with the maintenance activity. In order to develop a systematic approach for each activity, we have used the existing programs from the experimental project, enhanced them according to the lessons learned and some ideas, and these are given in the form of table as shown in the slides. So the maintenance of these outsourced software products, the three approaches we given to these outsourced software products are: maintenance is done within the developer's organization, and it seems to be work for complete outsourcing and can be even cost effective because no need for additional efforts to understand the programs so as to change them. And the second approach is maintenance is done with the customer's organization. It seems to work for both partial and complete outsourcing projects. But it is possible only in case that there is a permanent group working together with developers, especially to be prepared for the future maintenance. And the final approach is maintenance is contracted to a third party. Or how can we do this? How can we do this contract to the third party? We believe that after a successful software quality assurance and project management program accomplishment, the maintenance efforts will be pretty small, but anyway, we need prescriptions for them. We start an investigation on this topic and we hope that our general approach will work for maintenance, and we have the further maintenance to this outsourced software. So what would we conclude in this project? What is the conclusion of this project? Finally, we have studied the different research papers, and finally we give this summarized to these research paper. The evaluation of software quality assurance and project management programs has been made, and some suggestions for their improvement have been proposed. The future research, uh, uh, our future research, or anyone can do the future research for these outsourced projects, will be directed to the standardization of the proposed procedures, thus facilitating their practical use. And we will try to find a small and not very advanced project suitable for distant development, so as to examine and improve the feasibility and the usefulness of our new approach. So if anyone has to uh, interested in this topic, so this is the conclusion. Why what should the criteria the person who has to develop the some outsourcing software project, outsource software development, this is the way. So that's all. This is the research paper we have described to you. We will hope my the way of my presentation is easily understandable to you. Remember me in prayers. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.